Let's take a ferry to the San Juan Islands.
The San Juan Islands are an absolutely stunning archipelago in Washington state. Located in the Salish Sea, they're north of Seattle, south of Vancouver, British Columbia, and east of Victoria. I've booked my stay in Friday Harbor on San Juan Island. Now I just need to schedule my ferries to and from the island. Pro tip, try to book your arrival and departure ferry at the same time you're booking all of your accommodations, because reservations can fill up fast, especially in the summer. Reservations come in tiers, so don't panic if your sailing already looks full. Try again when more reservations are released 2 weeks and 2 days before sailings, or check back anytime in between. And just like that, we're booked. I'll see you soon in the San Juan Islands.
Good morning. It is nice, bright and early, and I am off to Anacortes to catch my ferry. Let's go.
Whether you're going to Lopez, Orcas, or San Juan Island, Anacortes is the hub for ferries heading to and from the San Juan Islands. It's essential to check into the ferry terminal at least 30 minutes before your planned departure time. Just pull up to the open toll booth, let the friendly attendant know you have a reservation, pay the fare, and follow their instructions on which lane to pull into. I was told to pull into lane number 2. This is when I start to get so excited. One of the San Juan Islands mottos is, "Getting here is half the fun." And that is so true. Riding the ferry is a great way to ease into island time.
Well, we made it to the terminal. I'm gonna go explore around a little bit.
I walk down the trail along the beach, taking in the Mount Baker views. The area is super dog friendly if you're bringing your pup on a leash. The restrooms are located next to the holding lanes and in the main terminal building. This is also the spot where you can wait if you're walking or biking aboard. For those walking or biking aboard, you can also leave your car at one of the paid parking lots near the terminal.
Another tip, ferries can be late, and that's okay. It's all part of the journey.
Come prepared with some snacks and monitor the WestDOT app to see live coverage of your scheduled vessel. When your ferry arrives, be ready in your car or ready to walk and bike on. An employee will direct you when it's your lane's turn to board. Now you just drive onto the ferry. Ferry employees will direct you where to go and where to park. There are also accessibility options on the ferry for those who need it. If you need to exit your vehicle next to an elevator or on a specific side, arrive early and let the attendant know. There are also elevators, ramps, and wheelchair accessible tables. Once parked, always be sure to turn off your car alarm so the motion of the boat doesn't set it off, and put on your emergency brake for safe measure. Now's the best part. It's the start of island time. I walked outside onto the deck and took in all of the incredible views. You can also relax inside of the large cabin, bring some games to play, and browse the galley for a snack if it's open.
Now arriving Friday Harbor, all passengers down on the car deck.
And that's our cue. We're almost there. Time to head back to the car.
As the boat docks, make sure you're back in your car with directions to your first stop up and ready to go. The ferry employees will let each lane know when it's their turn to exit. Once I made it to my first stop, I was completely in awe with how beautiful this island is. There is so much to explore here, from beaches to restaurants to guided whale watching and kayak tours. The possibilities are boundless.
But sadly, all good things must come to an end. I had such an incredible trip in the San Juan Islands, and now it's time to head home.
Each of the San Juan Islands will have a little bit of a different setup for their ferry terminals, but the steps you take are pretty similar. I checked in with the attendant that required 30 minutes before my departure, parked in my designated lane, and enjoyed the views around downtown Friday Harbor. By planning ahead and booking my ferry reservations and island activities in advance, my trip was so much more enjoyable, and it allowed me to experience more quality time in San Juan Islands. Check out visitsanjuans.com to plan your next trip.